Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astro Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. Today we got a 2003 Chevy Trailblazer. And what I'm going to do is show you how to replace the rear shocks. Now the shocks are very important in the vehicle because worn shocks can cause your front end components to wear much quicker than they usually, and it can cause your tire to coupling, which means if you run your hand across the tire, your hand will actually start going like this, and you'll see it like somebody took a cup and scooped it out of it. All right, first thing to do, I'm going to show you how a quick way, nice, easy way of doing this, especially if you have a hydraulic jack. All right, so I'm going to show you that instead of me, usually what I do is say, okay, I'm going to jack up the vehicle and we'll be right back. I'm going to show you how to jack this vehicle up and do these shocks quicker than quick. All right, we'll be right back. Alright, the first thing we got, we're going to get you some nice jack stands, especially because this truck is kind of a little high, so we need to get you some nice heavy duty ones. Alright, one on each side, just sitting on top of the truck right now. And what we're going to do, we got a hydraulic jack and cardboard. Now, what you want to do is jack the vehicle up right in the middle of the differential. See here, I got it right there. So what I'm gonna do is pick up the whole rear of the truck at the same time. All right, so let's go out here. You see how the tires are coming off the ground? So we're gonna get this jacked up, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna set our jack stands up under the frame of the vehicle. All right, we'll be right back. All right, notice we put our jack stands up under the frame of the vehicle, and what we're gonna do now is remove the tires. Now we're not gonna drop this jack first, the hydraulic jack. Matter of fact, let's bring it down just till it rests, the frame rests on the jack stands. We're going to pick it up just till the tires get off the ground. There's our shocks. Look at it. Look like they're busted. See how they're leaking right there? So, next thing to do, let's take off our rear tires. Alright? We'll be right back. Alright, to remove your tires, you want to get you a flat screwdriver. And you got a little opening right here on this center cap. So, in my eye. Okay, right there. See a little opening? It's different from all the other around all the edges of it. So you're going to stick a screwdriver right in there, twist it, go around, pop it open. All right. The next thing you want to do is get you a 3/4 or a 19mm socket. And let me see, here we go. And I'm going to be using a 19mm deep 1/2-inch drive with my earthquake air gun. And let's get this tile. All right, then we're gonna take the tile off. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the other side and I'm gonna remove that tire, and then when we come back, we're gonna be doing the shocks. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I got the other tire off. Now here we go. Get all the lugs out of the way. Sometimes I like to turn the truck upside down. Put the lugs right inside there. Now, here's your shock. Now, the shock is actually what's holding this rear suspension up as much as it can, besides the arm right here, torsion arm right here. So that's why I got that jack stand still up under there, because the jack stand lets me pick this rear end up so this shock is not fully compressed. Fully decompressed rather. So what I'm gonna do here is go over here, and I'm gonna now watch the rear end, jack it up just enough, and now let's take these shocks out of here. Now the first thing we're gonna do, very simple, guys and girls. We got a 18mm here and an 18mm down here. And what we're going to do here is get you an 18mm wrench. Now, if you're using hand tools, it wouldn't matter which side they go to. But I'm using the air tools. I'm going to use my 18mm wrench right here to hold that. I'm going to use an 18mm deep impact socket on this side with my air gun. So let's see if we can see this right here. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna go back. Let me get my shorter camera stand so it give you a nice good angle like this. I'll be right back. All right, here's my little baby camera stand. I like this thing. So I'm gonna set this up. This thing is so cool. That, then I can mount my camera, or mount the camera on it, then we'll be able to see exactly where I'm at. So let's hook this up. There we go. Look at that. Alright, so make sure you can see this. Yeah, you got it. Okay, get my 18mm impact gun, 18mm deep socket, 18mm wrench. Simple as that. Easy peasy. I'm picking up, now see what I'm doing is picking up on the shocker just a little bit. Just to get the bolt out of there. And just let the shock hang. Alright. Let's get both of them. Let's go over here to the other side. Same thing. Of this. All right. Get my wrench. Pop it right off. Got it? And just for security, just in case I don't lose anything, put the nut right on the bolt, put it down. All right, we'll be right back with the next step. Okay, being that we're right here on the driver's side, what we're gonna do is, now we got this 18mm bolt right here, and it should stay into place because we got little brackets, little clips inside there. So those clips, that should hold that, the nut inside there. Let's find out. 18mm deep. Pop it out, pull it back out, shocks that, drops right down. And this is the little clip I was talking about, see that? See how it holds it right in place? So you ain't gotta worry about that. There we go. Put that down. Let's take a walk over here to the other side. Now if you got like a cordless gun on, that'd be great. Easy peasy, guys, easy peasy. Yeah, what's that little shaft between there? What the heck is that? Is that for the tire and all? Oh, what the heck? All right, let's go over here. The customer went to Rock Auto. See, the customer went to Rock Auto. We got some Monroes, the OES Spectrum. Some good shocks. Let's go over here. Open it up. There we go. Now, let me where's my camera stand at? Oh, it's on the other side. Right back. Alright, here we go. Here's our new shock. You notice it got this black retainer up there. So what you want to do to take that retainer off, you push down on the shock, get a better look at it right here. Push down on the shock. Unhook it. Look at that shock. It starts coming apart like that. Now, let's go over here. Let's get our first side hooked up. So very simple. What we're gonna do is, now you notice, I want to put these upside down. Now notice the bigger end. See, now that's the bigger end. See how it goes inside the bigger end? That end is gonna go to the top. So what you do is put it up there. Let's make sure you can see this. Okay. Put the shock up there. Put the bolt through. Just put it in by a couple threads. Bam. That's it. Now, if you want to be nice about it, you want to be, want things to look pretty, so people know you got new rear shocks. What you can do is turn it around the other way, so that way, a little sticker showing. And put it in there. All right, let's go get the other side done now. All right, the other side. Got the shock. Push down. Unhook it. Let it extend. All right, come back over this way. There's our shock right there. There's our shock bracket. We're gonna put it at. Put the shock up in there. Put the bolt in. Just by a couple threads. Now you're not gonna tighten it up yet. Just let them hang, just like that. Now you might notice, see how the bottom, but now you can turn these, okay? You can turn this, because this is supposed to be facing like that. So you can turn them, all right? So don't be afraid, don't say it's the wrong shock or anything. You can definitely do that, all right? So let me set up and we're gonna hook up the bottom part in. Be right back. All right, here we go. This is where the bottom of the shock is gonna fit. Now if I bring the shock forward and put it in there, notice how the hole's way down here, but the shock hole's way up here. So what I gotta do now is jack up the jack and jack up the rear and get that in there lined up. Looks like I gotta come down a little bit, but now what you can do, now you can either have somebody jack it up or lower it down, which is pretty easy. Being by myself, what I'm gonna do here is I am going to pick up the shock, compress the shock myself, just enough to get that lined up in there, just like that. Okay, put the nut on the end. All right, let's go to the other side. Be right back. All right, here we are to the left side. Bring this up. So what I gotta do here is compress the shock a little bit. Put the bolt in, put the nut on the end. We're good to go. All right, we can start tightening this up. Let's get our, where's our 18mm wrench? We will get our 18mm wrench. I'll be right back. All right, got my 18mm wrench. $18mm deep socket, impact. And I'm gonna tighten up the bottom one. Good. Then, go ahead and tighten up the top one. This side is done. Let's go to the other side. All right. Let's do this side. Okay. Let's tighten up the top. Done. Let's look at these old shocks. You can see this one definitely was leaking. But they, you know, look how easy. I'll show you how easy I can. Now, even though the shocks are returning, look how easy. It's like no pressure at all. These things are definitely worn. Now see, this one is harder because this one wasn't leaking. So this one is definitely was doing some of his job. All right, let's get these tires back on so we can close this up. Be right back. All right, I did the other side. Now put this side on. Now, to do these shocks, you don't have to remove the tire to do them. I did it because it's easier for me, so I can show you guys the bolts and all. It's better for the camera view and all. All right, but if you did remove them, if you do got to remove a tire, when you tighten up a tire, you want to make sure you don't tighten it up like just go around like this. You want to make sure you cross tighten it so the wheel can be tightened up evenly. This is what I mean. So I'm gonna bring this one in. Okay, now I brought that one in just to get that tire up there. Then I'm gonna go across from it and start tightening. Alright. Then get our little cover. Where's this thing? There we go. This thing goes a certain way. Alright, be right back. Alright, we are good. I was gonna need some tires soon on this. Alright, now that we got the car still jacked up from the center, what we're gonna do is jack it up, remove our jack stands, and let the vehicle down. Alright, be right back.
Alright, you guys just finished watching a video on how to do rear shocks on a 2003 Chevy Trailblazer with a 4.2. In this case, the customer decided to go and get his own shocks. He got them at Rock Auto, and then we installed them for $75. He had mentioned to us that he had gotten a price from a repair shop in the area, and just to install them, they were going to charge him like $300. So now, if you go ahead and do that on your own truck, you save that much money. Not a bad deal. So, if you guys have any questions or comments, you can put them down below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. And if we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.